Hello everyone, let us discuss about transmission media. So today we are going to learn about transmission media. Let us first know what do you mean by transmission media. Transmission media is any physical path. What do you mean by physical path? The mode which you are using to communicate from one end to the other end. The physical path. Now what can it be? We've already studied about this. So the path can be any cable, any wire, optical fiber cable, coaxial cables. So these are the modes of communication or the physical path which you will be using to transmit your data from transmitter to the receiver. So if you want to send the data from A to B, the path which you will be using is known as a transmission media. Now, transmission media is basically divided into two parts. One is guided, another one is unguided. Okay. Now, what is this guided media? This guided media is also known as wired media. Wired means any mode of transmission which will be done through wire is known as a wired media or a guided media. Next you have unguided media. Now what is this unguided media? Unguided media means wireless modes of communication. Now what can it be? Wireless modes of communication which you use, that is Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. So these are the examples of unguided or the wireless media. Now let us see what is the definition of transmission media. Now transmission media is a channel. It is a channel through which data or signal can be transmitted from sender to receiver, from a sender to a receiver. Now medium over here we are talking about guided or unguided. So any mode of communication through which we will be sending our data or signal which is to be transmitted from a sender to a receiver is known as a transmission media. Now transmission media is also called as a communication channel. It is also known as what? A communication channel. There are two types of media. As I told you, guided or the unguided media. Let us see in detail about the description of this. So, you have transmission media, okay. Now, this transmission media is divided into two parts, that is guided and unguided, that is wire or wireless. Now, this guided media is further classified into, that is, as I told you, this is a wired media. So you can have coaxial cable, you can have fiber optic cable, you can have twisted pair cable. Now this coaxial cable is further divided into two categories, that is baseband and broadband. Okay, baseband and broadband. Now Unguided media is of two types, that is radio wave and infrared, and also microwave. Now the third category is the twisted pair cable. It comes under the category of guided media. You have two types, unshielded and shielded, that is coated or uncoated. You can see that you have a protecting layer or it doesn't have a protecting layer. So transmission media is classified into two categories, that is wired that is guided and unguided, also known as wired media and wireless media. So the guided media is classified into three categories. You have three types of wires using to use the communication possible, that is coaxial, fiber optic and twisted pair. Now coaxial cable is further classified into baseband and broadband, and twisted pair is shielded or unshielded, that is protected or unprotected shield or cover you have in the wire. Now unguided is of three types, that is you use a radio wave, infrared or the microwave. So let's see further what is guided media in detail. Guided media. Guided media. So it is a wire transmission. What is it? A wire transmission in which the data and signals are guided along a path, that is the path which you'll be using to guide any data or signal is within a wire. It is within a wire. Okay, it is also known as bonded or wired media. Guided is known as a bonded or a wire media. Okay, now what are the examples of guided or unguided media? As we have already discussed in the classification, twisted pair cable, then you have coaxial cable, then you have fiber optic cable, okay. So this comes under the category of wire transmission. And what are the wire transmission mode which you will be using? That is twisted, coaxial and fiber. Now let us see in detail about twisted pair cable. Twisted pair, okay. Now twisted pair cable is a pair of wire. It is a pair of wire. Two pairs you will be using or more than two, that are made of what? It is made of copper and are twisted with each other, that is known as a twisted pair cable. Now you can have a set of 4 twisted pair cables, also a set of 4 are bundled from cable. You can have 2, you can have 4, you can have 6, you can have 8, depends on your requirement. The wire are twisted to reduce the cross. Why are these wires used? Why are they twisted together? These wires are twisted together so that to reduce the crosstalk and electrical interference. Okay, so This twisted pair cable was first invented by the great and famous person which we all know is Sir Alexander Graham Bell. And in which year was it invented? In the year 1881. Okay, so the twisted pair cable was invented by Sir Alexander Graham Bell in the year 1881. Okay, now let us see what are the various types of twisted pair cable. Types of twisted pair cables are: number 1, shielded; number 2, unshielded; so shielded is known as STP and unshielded is known as UTP. That is unshielded twisted pair and shielded twisted pair. Let us first see what is this unshielded twisted pair. As I told you that you have a shield or another one which doesn't have a shield or protective layer. Now the shielded twisted pair is a guided transmission media, okay, and it is used for both data communication and voice communication. Okay, so the UTP is used for what? It is used for data communication, and also it is used for the voice communication. Now it consists of 4 pair of colors. Okay, that is all. It is also known as a wired or coded wires. Okay, also known as coded wires. Clear? Now the wires are twisted to prevent electromagnetic. Why are these wires twisted? As I told you, to reduce the crosstalk, you use a twisted wire cable, and it reduces the crosstalk. That is, it prevents electromagnetic interference, protects electromagnetic interference. Clear? Now Cat 5 or Cat 4. Now what are the examples of unshielded twisted pair cables? Cat 5 cable. Okay, it's a type of cable with, it comes along with RJ45 connector. It is most commonly used. Okay, you must have heard about this, and is commonly used as the unshielded twisted pair. So the example of unshielded twisted pair cable is the Cat 5 cable, which is used along with the RJ45 connector. Now let us see about STP, that is shielded twisted pair. Okay, now the STP is a guided transmission media which is quite expensive as compared to that of the UTP. Okay, it has a foil shield. It has a foil. As I told you, the first one, that is the UTP which we were using, was unshielded. That is, it doesn't have any shield or a protective layer. And in this, as the name indicate, that is shielded twisted pair cable. What does it have? It has a coating of on the wire. And what is this used for? It has a foil shield. Okay, that covers the wire. covers the wire. Okay. Now, the foil shield adds a layer of protection. Why do we use a foil shield? We are using a foil shield so that you can have a protection against electromagnetic interference. So you have a what does it do? It gives you protection from the electromagnetic interference. Leaking into and out of the cable, that is, there is no leakage. That's why we provide it with the cover it with the coil or the foil. Now this is the diagram for STP, that is shielded twisted pair cable. Now what are these? These are the twisted pair. These are the foil shield. These are braided shield. And this one is the outer jacket. Okay. STP is more expensive than UTP. STP expensive but less susceptible to noise. Okay. Now let us see about the construction and details about another pair of wire, that is the coaxial cable. Comes under the category of guided media. A cable which is used with a single reference where the central conductor carries the data signal is called as coaxial cable. Now the connector is used with the coaxial cable is the connector which you will be using for the coaxial cable will not be Cat5 cable or connected with the RJ45. For the coaxial cable we will be using BNC connector or the T connector, and terminators in the bus topology. Okay, so for coaxial, which connector we are using the BNC connector and the T which comes along with the T connectors. Okay, now coaxial cable is used in cable televisions. Used where? Used in cable television. It is preferred for long distance communication, that is long distance, that is telephone lines as well. Okay, now let us see the construction of coaxial cable. Okay, now this coaxial cable construction diagram. This is a very common mode of communication. Okay, the coaxial cable. So this is a plastic cover, that is the outermost cover, and then you have a insulator inside. This is insulator. This is the second or the third layer, that is outer conductor. And this is the inner conductor. Now there are, as we have already discussed, types of coaxial cable. You have two types, that is baseband and broadband. Okay, so coaxial is categorized into two categories, that is baseband and broadband. Now let us see the third one, that is fiber optic cable. Now fiber optic cable is one of the costlier cables used in the data communication, which uses light to carry data signal, okay, through the cable. Now the connector used in the fiber optic are screw mounted adapters, also known as SMA, that is screw mounted adapters, okay, or known as ST, that is spring loaded twisted pair, and also SC and FC. Now it is costlier to maintain, produce and install. Costlier for maintenance and installation. Okay, now fiber optic cable does not get affected by electromagnetic interference. What is the advantage? Electromagnetic interference is not present. Okay, now it works both for analog as well as digital signals. Works for both analog as well as digital signals. Another point to point or one-way communication generally uses the cable. Point to point you already know, and one-way communication we use for the one-way communication over here. Now let's see the construction diagram. Now this is known as cladding. This is made of glass core which carries the signal, and this is the outer jacket or the outer cover. Okay, let's come on to the another topic, that is unguided media. Now this unguided media is, first let us see what is unbounded media, and then we'll see what is bounded media. Now unbounded media or the unguided media. Unbounded is also known as unguided. Okay, unbounded media are wireless medias. Okay, wireless, this category comes under the wireless media, and it does not require any physical medium for transmitting data from one end to the another end. So what does not require any physical path. To transmit electromagnetic signal, does not require any path to transmit electromagnetic signal. Now the electromagnetic signals are broadcasted through air to everyone instead of cables. Now these electromagnetic cables, how are they transmitted? They are used for the transmission, not by any wide mode of communication. These signals are broadcasted through air, okay, to everyone instead of cable, air instead of cable. Now what are the examples of these? Radio wave, microwave, or the infrared. Now let us see what is radio wave. Now it is a form of wireless media, wireless communication in which signals are sent through radio frequencies or waves. Signals sent through radio frequency wave. Okay, now it provides low bandwidth for the data communication. Low bandwidth. The radio waves are generated easily. They are low frequency signals and can travel over a long distance. Now low frequency signals can travel over a long distance. Now the radio waves can penetrate through buildings also. This is an advantage over other modes of communication. It can penetrate through buildings. Okay, now what is the frequency range? Important. The frequency range is from 3 kilohertz to 1 gigahertz. Okay, now AM and FM, amplitude modulation, frequency modulation radios. So the AM and FM radios and wireless phones are used for the radio wave transmission. As you can see, the signal is sent via medium, sent to the, this is the sender, this is the receiver.